सर्वद्वाराणि संयम्य मनोहृदि निरुध्य च मूर्धनि आधाय आत्मनः प्राणमास्थितो योगधारणाम्. Hello friends, this is the 12th shlok of the 8th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, and today we will understand this shlok in detail. So let's first go over its meaning. So the shlok says Sarvadvarani Sanyamya, which means restrained within all gates. Manohridi Nridhyacha, which means mind, heart under control, and Murdhni Adhaya Atmanah, which means having established on the head self pranam asthito yoga dharanam, which means stays situated in yogic concentrations. So Shri Krishna in the previous shlok told Arjun that he is now going to tell him how to attain that intuitive knowledge about the divine through which a person is able to always stay in touch with the divine. So in that regards, in this shlok, Shri Krishna is describing to Arjun how you can gain that intuitive knowledge about the divine. And what he says is that what you have to do is basically restrain yourself within all the doors. So all the doors over here means the doors of our body, which is all our senses. So when we restrain ourselves within our body, within our senses, and when we basically bring under control our mind and heart, and what we do is basically we establish ourselves in our head, on our head basically, and we are basically restraining our pran and our whole consciousness in our head. Then we are able to attain the yogic concentration. So what you basically have to do is to basically sit at a nice place, at a good place, and restrain all your senses. You calm your mind down, you calm your heart down, become relaxed, and then establish yourselves between your two eyebrows on your head, and put all your concentration over there. Then you will gain that insight about the divine. So this is something that cannot really be explained like that. This is something that you have to practice. If you will to practice it, you will basically get it by yourselves. But what will happen is that if you are able to concentrate over there, and if you are able to not think about anything else and just concentrate over there, then you will get to a state of mind wherein you will be able to see your true nature. You will be able to get that insight about who you truly are, not your body and your ego, but your true nature of that absolute tranquility that you can experience. So the moment you are able to gain this state of mind, and you don't really have to hold it for a very long period of time. If you were to only able to hold it for maybe a few minutes, if you're able to do that, you will soon gain the insight about your true nature. And when you will gain this insight about your true nature, then there is no going back. You will then not see the world like you used to see it previously. Your way of looking at this world will be completely changed, because your identification will change. You will know that who you truly are. You are not really what you think you are. You are something which is far more deeper than that, far more divine. And you will gain that insight that this whole existence actually depends on you, and not really the other way around, and that you are the source of everything that you are experiencing. So that insight you will gain, and once you will gain that insight, then of course your way of looking at this world will change, and many things which you consider very important right now, such as fame, others' approval, money, and all those things, they will not be that important for you after that, because you will know that what actually is more important, what actually is the true source of satisfaction, what actually is the true source of happiness. So that is what Shri Krishna is saying over here, that you basically restrain yourselves in your in your mind. You restrain your mind and your heart, restrain yourselves within your senses, and then focus your concentration between your two eyebrows on the head, and try to really concentrate over there. If you are able to get to that, if by practice you are able to get to that, then it will completely change your point of view of looking at this world. So that is what Sri Krishna said. It's a very, very brief statement that he has made, but it is very important. This is not something that can be learned just by reading it. It's something that you have to practice, 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 and as you will practice, you will get it. So I hope that I have explained this shlok well to you. With that, I will close this video. I will see you all in the next video. Take care.